Welcome to Tallahassee, Florida, and Doak Campbell Stadium, home to some great Heisman Trophy winners, legendary coaches, and today the Seminole War Chant will be rocking this place. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Hurricanes will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fair catch, called for and made. Gets set, first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
Running with power. Just outstanding vision from the young freshman on that run. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen.
And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Seminoles! And once he got loose, it was all over.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Allen. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Dropping back, it's Wilcox. He's got his man. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. He wants to throw. Ball in the air, intercepted. Bringing it back. He's out of bounds at the 5, and what a job to set up his offense.
You can tell the quarterback didn't do a good job with his eyes. You got to look people off. You got to make sure you move those safeties with your eyes by opening up or pump faking one direction. He didn't do a good job there. The safety capitalized, makes the big out.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Oklahoma showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Leaves it with the running back. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. Boy, you can go down the list of classic endings in this series, and last year we had one with the Canes pulling it out.
And Miami was the one who got to celebrate because they eked it out, they got the close win, and more importantly, Palmer, they got to brag for a year about beating their in-state rival, Florida State.
And they're hoping they can do that for another year. And they know that this is going to be another dogfight. This is simply one of those games at the start of the year. Miami, Florida State, you know someone's winning, but it's not going to be by a lot of points. Miami's hoping they can make it 2 more.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. To the air, it's Madden. Zings it complete to the right. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Canes send out the punt unit. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He's going to take off. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. How about this dude going off script for the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdowns.
These two have storied traditions in the history of the sport, but in the not-too-distant past, Miami actually considered giving up football, and Florida State was an afterthought.
Yeah, a lot of people forget back in the day when Miami was in the Big East, right? And Florida State was in the ACC. This was kind of an interconference battle every time they played. But no doubt, David, this game just holds so much more significance to both programs.
Both in the state of Florida. Florida State, Miami, the uniforms are so great. The lineage, the history of the players. So it does. It feels like this rivalry's been playing a lot longer than since 1950.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Looking for more room. The 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Hurricanes. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Here's the handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on 1st down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these 1st downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. Florida State 14, Miami 7.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Back to pass, it's Wilcox. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. He makes the connection. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Oh, that is a rope to the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, you think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wk, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game. Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinators seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Firing to the right, complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. LSU had a dominant win The kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Offense gets set for second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Running for it on fourth down. Tackled, but he has a first down. A fresh set of downs after that fourth down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. Pressure coming. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Dropping back, it's Wilcox. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He's looking to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's second down. He wants to throw it again. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And come on now, O-line. You got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one to get you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Fourth and a long way to go, but the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
Well, I love the play call by the defense there on fourth down. They were expecting pass. They didn't decide to just lay back and play zone coverage. They were going to dial up the pressure. They bring the blitz, and they just overwhelmed the offensive line and anyone else trying to protect that quarterback. He had no shot.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The inside handoff. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Quarterback will audible. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man on the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on second down. It's on target and complete. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Noles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Allen. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They'll give it to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuff, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To the air on 1st down. Working that left side now. Giving him his pass. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Allen. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty damn quickly.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. And the pass hits, picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. He takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
This offense set up with a 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Miami. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give from the gun. The Noles get enough to move the chains.
So far, everything's just seemed to work for this offense when they wanted to run the football. Regardless of what down and distance it is, they're able to get it done. Up front, getting a lot of push, and these backs are finding the holes.
The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Steps away to find some room. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And Bobby Bowden built this program. High-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
and it was year after year, man. He found so many elite athletes, such good recruiting in the state of Florida. And when the Seminoles get those guys, man, those teams fly.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Florida State 28, Miami 14.
Got it.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Let's go.
He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, no! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. Guys, so far this hasn't been wide right or wide left. The Seminoles have been on point as they build this lead.
And the Seminole dynasties were always built on elite playmaking offense, teams that can score points. This is a rivalry game with Miami, Palmer, but they're putting up points when it matters.
Yeah, they're not going to let this one come down to the kicker for another wide right. They're just going to handle the business here on the field, offensively and defensively. They have smothered Miami all game long.
Here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. Give to the running back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
Dropping back, it's Wilcox. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. With the catch, it's Williams. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him to him? A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Great job by the freshman. Kept his eyes in the right place and made the play.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they...
Oh, look out. There he goes. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. And the stomping has commenced. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. Coming out with it, it's Allen. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to throw, it's Wilcox. Got his man quickly. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Canes are in the hurry-up.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him. Whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
He wants to throw here on second down. Finds a man by himself. Running toward the tape. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Canes.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. He's going to run it. Still running at the 40. Smashes through the tackle. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. To the air, it's Wilcox. Finds his big tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. And the Hurricanes are in the red zone. They'll run play action. Coming after it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time.
Headed to the end zone, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, keep it, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
On second down, looking again to throw. It's complete to the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown Seminoles. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Fielded in the end zone, it's Allen. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets him to the 28.
Will take over first.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The back goes in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw, it's Wilcox. He'll pull it down. No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the first down himself. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. At the 40, there he goes. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Open space at the 25. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Allen.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking. Off
the play fake. Feeling some heat. using his feet to buy time. Still looking. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smart.
He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big third down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami. Lining up to add another.
Number 28 with the carry.
And it's perfect. They marched 72 yards. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Breaks the tackle. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
So that's going to do